listen up. Trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. If you need a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside, find a bucket in your backyard, bring it inside, and use it for tonight's game. Again, trivia will be starting shortly after 7 o'clock. Go find a bucket somewhere in your house so you can play along with us. If you don't have a bucket in your house, go grab the little garbage can in your bathroom, flip it over, throw out the toilet paper, bring it inside, and use that as your bucket. Okay. Go grab a bucket. We'll be starting shortly after 7 o'clock.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Go find a bucket outside.
All right.
I'm dying over here.
We have 3 rounds, 10 questions each, which means
About 30, man.
I also like to welcome our friends from
Well,
Give it up for Danny, everyone.
all right.
I got one very important thing to say, though. Listen very closely. It's very important. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Thank you. Yeah, Danny, it's my banana shirt.
Step within the circus tent and never ends.
The only celebratory thing I have these days are these weird shirts I keep buying. And by the way,
Don't you want to know what you missed?
person, woman, man, camera, TV. So I get extra points because I remembered the order, right?
You look like a nice man.
Looks like Mr. J's here as well. Michael Robinson's also here. All right, it's Friday. After 7 o'clock. It's time now for Trivia. If you don't already have a bucket to play in tonight's game, go outside your house, find a bucket, bring it inside, or get that little garbage can from the bathroom, flip that thing over, and use it for your bucket for tonight's game. Right now, let's get started by going over the rules of the game.
It's Friday, you bastards. All right.
No, I'm not the player, but
I got a whole other tablet here now with the Neil Rogers soundboard
Eisner?
because I'm that bored. You know why?
I'm dying over here.
Still not working. Whatever. Might be for the best. All right, where was I? As always, we have 1 player minimum because you need to be at least 1 person in order to play. If you're near people who you don't know, please stay 6 feet apart from each other. Also, make sure you're wearing a mask if you're leaving your house. And I think in Broward, you have to wear a mask in your house from what I heard. But that's only in
Broward!
Misfits are here. Hey, look, Grow Boys are here. Where's my thing?
Roll, boys,
All right, where was I? Grab 3 sheets of paper or 1 big piece of paper. Number them 1 through 10, either 1 each or whatever. Or 3 columns with 10 each. Because remember, we have 30 questions, 3 rounds, 10 questions each, which is...
About 30, man.
And if you have any funny team names, write it here in the comments, and I'll try to read it out if I catch it. Also, feel free to scream and shout the answers all you want, because you're home, I'm home, and I can't hear you, and no one else can hear you but your neighbors, or those people sitting right next to you who you should be 6 feet apart from. But either way, feel free to scream and shout the answers, because it doesn't matter anyway. Nobody else that you're playing against can hear you anyway. All right, don't look up the answers, though. We're playing on the honor system. We don't have prizes to give out. We're just doing this for fun. So don't look up the answers, and if you do know the answer, don't post the answers in the comments. Let the other people playing figure this out on their own. Don't post the answers there. If you know it, just write it down on your paper, and we'll go over the answers at the end. Also, remember, you're playing with yourself, so you would only be cheating yourself by looking up the answers, so don't cheat. Questions round 1 are worth 1 point each. Question round 2 are worth 2 points each. Question round 3 are worth 5 points each. You're all playing for nothing. First and second place gets nothing. You give yourselves prizes. Whatever you think you should give, you deserve for yourselves. But if you can, please take a picture of yourself while playing and tag at Trivia Miami on whichever one of the social media platforms you want to use. Or you can just send it to TriviaMiami at Gmail or whatever. I'll get it somehow if you can send it to me. And we're also going to pull out our stubs and dance in the Lucky SOB raffle, which actually stands for Lucky Son of a Bernie, meaning that my son wins all the prizes. My son will win every raffle prize tonight. Here's a little comment I got from one of our great followers here, Joshua. I think he's right there. I thought it was so funny. I used it as a promo. So it says there, thank you, Bernie. You've been ridiculously consistent in providing us with something to look forward to each week during the pandemic doldrums. I appreciated that a lot. I'd like to thank him. He's here. I see him. He's there. And his family, which they're playing from 2 different states between here and Indiana. Here's our legal disclaimer. He's also a lawyer, so he can go through this if he wants. All right, it's gone. Again, any little bit helps. If you can hook it up, hook it up. If you can't, you can't. That's fine. Either way, just keep coming here every week. And remember, I kept this going when the bars open, when the bars decide whether or not they want to hire me again. But if you can throw a little bit my way, it would help. I basically have no income at this point, so we're pretty much...
I'm dying over here.
That's pretty much the case at this point. So let's get started with tonight's game. It's time now to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Teléfonos en la cubeta, I said. Oh, there it is. Sí, papi. Sí, lo dije en español. Sí, y sí, me puse la camisa. Sí, sí, sí. I got the banana phone and the banana shirt. All in honor of Papi Le Batard from Highly Questionable. He's alive. Nothing has happened to him. I saw the shirt and I couldn't help it. They had it at Target. All right. Where's my time clock? I forgot to grab that. Let's get started. Round 1. Question 1. True or false? Europe's first skyscraper was built in Belgium. True or false? All right, question 2. What coffee-flavored dessert means pick me up in Italian? What coffee-flavored dessert means pick me up in Italian?
You like it?
Oh, this is delicious.
Team Florida is Lava is in the house. All right, question 3. In what year did the United States Postal Service start using zip codes? A, 1953, B, 1963, or C, 1973? In what year did the United States Postal Service start using zip codes? 53, 63, or 73? For those who came in late and didn't hear my very important statement, person, woman, man, camera, TV. All right, question 4. What was the first planet discovered using a telescope? What was the first planet discovered using a telescope? See some people joining in late.
Come one, come all.
All right, question 5. What was the first successful vaccine developed in history? A, the cholera, B, rabies, or C, smallpox? What was the first successful vaccine developed in history? Cholera, rabies, or smallpox? All right, question 6. Who is the evil wizard and the sworn enemy of the Smurfs? Who is the evil wizard and the sworn enemy of the Smurfs? Hey, you, put the phone in the bucket. It'll make it feel more like at the bar. All right, question 7. Which of these cities is closest to London? A, Boston, B, Miami, or C, New York? Now, which of these cities is closest to London? Boston, Miami, or New York? All right, question 8. How many seconds does an NBA shot clock start with? How many seconds does an NBA shot clock start with? All right, question 9. Who was the first person inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? A, Andre the Giant, B, Hulk Hogan, or C, Vince McMahon? Who was the first person inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, or Vince McMahon? And finally, question 10, everybody's favorite question. Florida, or not Florida? I'm going to read a news headline. You need to let me know if you think it's Florida or not Florida. The only two possible answers are Florida or not Florida. Here's the news report. Police find shipment of individual coffee beans stuffed with cocaine that were sent to a character from a John Wick movie. Is that Florida or not Florida? All right, that's the end of round 1. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, true or false, Europe's first skyscraper was built in Belgium. Question 2, what coffee flavored dessert means pick me up in Italian? Question 3, in what year did the United States Postal Service start using zip codes? A, 1953, B, 1963, or C, 1973? Question 4, what was the first planet discovered using a telescope? Question 5, what was the first successful vaccine developed in history? A, cholera, B, rabies, or C, smallpox? Question 6, who is the evil wizard and the sworn enemy of the Smurfs? Question 7, which of these cities is closest to London? A, Boston, B, Miami, or C, New York? Question 8, how many seconds does an NBA shot clock start with? Question 9, who is the first person inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? A, Andre the Giant, B, Hulk Hogan, or C, Vince McMahon? And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, police find a shipment of individual coffee beans stuffed with cocaine that were sent to a character from a John Wick movie. All right, please check your own answer sheets, see if these are the answers you want to stick with, and we'll come back with the answers in a bit. Remember, if you can help me out, help me out. If you can't, you can't, but at least keep joining us every week. I always said I'll do it every week, and I will do this every week until we can get back in the bars, which probably won't be anytime soon. So if you can help me out, that would be cool. If you can't, I understand. We're all going through the same thing. Right now, let's get the kids in place. My daughter's already there waiting to hand out prizes, and my son's going to win them all. It's time now for our raffle. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and every number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. Here we go. Five, 574, 574. You won? Yeah. Dance.
What time is it?
All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 568, 568. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And now everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't have a beer because he's 12 years old. He gets an iron beer. Going out to the following number. 570, 570. Dance.
B stands for Broncos, BMW, Bengals, and the Bears.
All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that includes the lucky son of a Bernie route for this round. Please note that R2-D2 and Baby Yoda are both up there with their masks, even though they did take them off. All right, let's go over the answers from round one. Question 1 was true or false. Europe's first skyscraper was built in Belgium. That is true. Whatever building that is. Question 2, what coffee flavored dessert means pick me up in Italian? Tiramisu. Tiramisu can be.
Oh, this is delicious.
All right. In what year did the United States Postal Service start using zip codes? 1963. What was the first planet discovered using a telescope? Uranus. I don't have that soundbite ready.
All right.
I'll go with that. Let me find it. Nah, never mind. It's not worth it. There's a Neil bite that I could have used for this one. What was the first successful vaccine developed in history? Smallpox. Who is the evil wizard and the sworn enemy of the Smurfs? Gargamel. Which of these cities is closest to London? Boston. Since the Misfits are here, that one's for you, Chris. Question 8, how many seconds does an NBA shot clock start with? 24. 24-second shot clock. All right, who was the first person inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame? Andre the Giant. And Florida or not Florida, the headline read, police find shipment of individual coffee beans stuffed with cocaine that were sent to a character from a John Wick movie. That was not Florida. That happened in Italy, and the character's name is Santino de Antonio. He's one of the mob bosses in the John Wick second movie. I think he's also in the third one. And that's how they figured it out. But that's some crafty work right there. And I went and checked and bought some coffee beans, and none of them had anything in them. But whatever. All right, these questions are worth 1 point each, so add them up. Post your scores in the comments and argue amongst each others. I'd like to let everybody know that Bar Nancy is now open Wednesday through Sunday, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. for pickup orders. You can order any one of the drinks they have up there, $75 for a 350 milliliter bottles. Makes approximately 7 cocktails. It's also available in the 1 liter version. You can also get 3 for $200. There's all the specials here. They have different things going on. They also have refills for $50, which I think they just announced. And they're doing happy hour. It's one of those things. You can DM them for your orders if you want to check them out at Bar Nancy 305 on Facebook or at Bar Nancy Miami on Instagram. And while you're there picking up your order, you can also eat there. They have outdoor dining available at Bar Nancy, so you can have your drinks while eating. Also Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 9 p.m., and you can place your orders ahead of time or just go there and ask for the menu. You can follow their food menu at the Cheese Stands Alone 305 on Facebook and at the Cheese Stands Alone, with the underscores on Instagram. For those of you on the north side of the county, the flip side, which is the flip side of the Bend is still closed, but the flip side is open. They have to-go sales set up. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 8. You can place your order ahead of time at the website that I have listed there, which is flipsidemiami.shopsettings.com. Or you just go to their IG at Flipside Bottle Shop or at the Bend Miami on Instagram and DM them with whatever you're interested in or if any questions or whatever. Mo is over there. You can talk to him directly if you want. They're only open for to-go orders. You can't just go there and have a drink. You got to get it and go. But they have a great selection of craft beers, and they have organic wines, and they have all this stuff going on right now. I'm going to take my regular commercial break, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
I love this song. What station is that? Coast 97.3 FM.
Great song. What station is that? It's Coast 97.3 FM.
I love this song.
Me too. What station is that?
Ever wonder what radio station you're listening to? For the most music throughout your workday, listen to South Florida's Coast 97.3 FM. The best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today with less talk.
Grand Prix's new track. Grand Prix is bigger, longer, and faster. Feel the thrill of the hairpin turns, then speed down the long straightaways. Grand Prix. Race your friends in the true spirit of Grand Prix competition racing. Feel the roar of the engines as you race the big challenge on Grand Prix Race-A-Rama. Open 7 days and nights. Take I-95 or Exit 12 on the Turnpike. Grand Prix on 441 just south of State Road 84 in Fort Lauderdale.
Take your family, go with your friends to good times where fun never ends. Be there.
The fair!
It's all there. The fair, be there. The fair, be there.
The Dade County Youth Fair and Exposition. Be there.
Imagine the perfect video store. It would have a great selection, right? Right. Over 10,000 videos. 3 evening rentals, so no rush, no hassle. Fast checkout. 24-hour quick drop return. Open late every night. Well, perfect video store.
Welcome to Blockbuster Video.
Is popping up all over the country. There's one near you.
Blockbuster Video. Wow, what a difference.
And we're back. All right, I see most of you posted your scores there. 2 of you are claiming 10 points each. That's believable. These are a lot of stupid questions there. And again, just to make sure everything is clear. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. I remembered it. Same order. I should get more bonus points. That's been like about 10 minutes since the last time. And I don't have it written down in front of me. I am doing it off memory. Because you gotta have a bigger brain in order to remember things like that. And I guess to pretend you're running the country or something. Only in the Banana Republic, though. Yeah, let me find out one. I do have that one. Where is it? Only.
Only in the Banana Republic, baby. Only in Miami.
All right, let's get started with round 2. It's time again to put your phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Let's get started. Round 2. Question 1. What came out first? Cobra or Red Sonja? Both with Brigitte Nielsen. What came out first? Yeah, Stable Genius.
Unbelievable.
Checking, that's patience. No views in my damage from a spaceship. They don't want to be great, just famous. Says the poster boy is sabotage, and it's a shame they don't know that God. Better live young and free with those odds. From cargo to
All right, question 2. What pop star released the Immaculate Collection, a 1990 greatest hits album? What pop star released the Immaculate Collection, a 1990 greatest hits album?
Speaking native tongue, I'm going just fill it in. I know that you heard, don't get to call it pretend. Send the location where I'm going to go. Alone. Stand by, you're on those nights. Alone. Stand by, you're on those nights. Alone. Stand by, you're on those nights.
Now here's my question for today. Question 3. What is the primary mineral found in bananas? And it's not Bernie. What is the primary mineral found in bananas?
Ring,
Fuck. And then I pick it up, he calls. Sí, Bobby, sí, ya sé. Todo dinero. Se put all your money in the U. Doesn't realize he's not calling Juanito. All right, question 4 is always our anal bum cover. All right, whose 1994 album is this the cover for? Just the name of the artist, not the name of the album. Whose 1994 album is that the cover for? All right, question 5. For which 2 movies did Tom Hanks win back-to-back Best Actor Oscars in 1993 and 1994? And for which 2 movies did Tom Hanks win back-to-back Best Actor Oscars in 1993 and 1994? Obviously, it's a 2-part question. If you get both movies, you get the 2 points. If you only get one movie, you only get 1 point. All right, it's time now for question 6, which is always our movie clip. So I'll play a clip from movies released in 2010. If you know what it is, write it down. I'll play it once with just the sound and once with the words up on the screen. Listen closely.
I have to sneeze, but I'm terrified that my bowels will evacuate if I do.
If you sneeze, it is very important that you clench at the same time.
One more time.
I have to sneeze.
Where'd it go? Hey, it went too far there. Hold on, let me hit that back.
I have to sneeze, but I'm terrified that my bowels will evacuate if I do.
If you sneeze, it is very important that you clench at the same time.
I have to.
I don't want to play it over and over again.
I have to.
There it is. I'll leave it up now. Dementia test rules. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Person, woman, man, camera, TV. R2D2, Yoda, Bernardo Leticia. Laptop. See? Just look at stuff around you. Banana phone, lamp, water bottle, phone. All right, question 7. In the Superman comics and movies, who is Clark Kent's boss and editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet? In the Superman comics and movies, who is Clark Kent's boss and editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet? All right, question 8. What video game was the first entertainment software to be exported from the Soviet Union to the United States? What video game was the first entertainment software to be exported from the Soviet Union to the United States? Kool-Aid. All right, question 9. What country does the Great Dane dog breed come from? What country does the Great Dane dog breed come from? And finally, question 10, last question in this round. In the 1960s and 70s, Mr. Whipple famously told consumers not to squeeze what brand of toilet paper? In the 1960s and 70s, Mr. Whipple famously told consumers not to squeeze what brand of toilet paper? Trying to escape rage and pessimism with the help of the golden age of television. Don't want to get sucked in, but I can't lie. Those Game of Thrones dragons look pretty damn fly. I can switch to the news and see real battles, but then I feel small and trapped like veal cattle. If you don't, you know what you need toilet paper for?
Rectum.
Exactly.
Can't ignore what's knocking at the door. Show me the man the clock is stopping for. No, it keeps spinning, bringing shock and awe till my head spins like B-boys rocking the floor. The monkey's my uncle, I'm slightly evolved. So many puzzles in my. All right, that's the end of round 2. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, what came out first, Cobra or Red Sonja? Both with Brigitte Nielsen.
Question 2, what pop star released the Immaculate Collection, a 1990 greatest hits album? Question 3, what is the primary mineral found in bananas? Anal bum cover, whose 1994 album is this the cover for? Question 5, for which two movies did Tom Hanks win back-to-back Best Actor Oscars in 93 and 94? Movie clip from 2010.
I have to sneeze.
I don't know what's going on with that. Let's try it again.
I have to sneeze, but I'm terrified that my bowels will evacuate if I do.
If you sneeze, it is very important that you clench at the same time.
All right. Question 7. In the Superman comics and movies, who is Clark Kent's boss and editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet? Question 8. What video game was the first entertainment software to be exported from the Soviet Union to the United States? Question 9. What country does the Great Dane dog breed come from? Question 10. In the 1960s and 70s, Mr. Whipple famously told consumers not to squeeze what brand of toilet paper? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if those are the answers you want to stick with before we reveal them. Again, any little bit helps. If you can throw a little bit my way, you can either go to Venmo or Cash App. You can do either scan those links or go to at Karaoke Mammy or $ Karaoke Mammy, however it works on either one. And, you know, any little bit helps. We're here. We're still not working, and we don't know when we'll work again. But if you can throw a little bit our way, that's fine. If you can't, that's fine. It's perfectly understandable. I know I'm not the only one not working. But at least keep joining us. So long as we have internet access, we have a game going. So let's now get started. Go to the raffle portion. My daughter's already in place, standing there, waiting to hand out prizes. And my son is anxiously waiting to win them. Here we go. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'll pull a number out of this bucket, and every number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. Here we go. 576, 576. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 575, 575. Dance. No violence. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. No luck, you lucky son of a Bernie. Wait for the good part. And now finally everybody's favorite prize, one free beer, but he can't drink beer because he's 12 years old. He gets an iron beer going out to the following number. 590, 590. Dance. All right, he won, you didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that's with the lucky son of a Bernie raffle for this round. We'll be back after round 3 with more prizes. All right, let's go over the answers from round 2. Question 1 was, what came out first, Cobra or Red Sonja? Both for Brigitte Nielsen. Red Sonja. And 2, what pop star released the Immaculate Collection, a 1990 greatest hits album? Madonna. And 3, what is the primary mineral found in bananas? Potassium. Anal bum cover, whose 1994 album is this the cover for? That is Live. Question 5, for which two movies did Tom Hanks win back-to-back Best Actor Oscars in 93 and 94? Forrest Gump and Philadelphia. Movie clip is...
I have to sneeze, but I'm terrified that my bowels will evacuate if I do.
If you sneeze, it is very important that you clench at the same time.
Get him to the Greek. 7, in the Superman comics and movies, who is Clark Kent's boss and editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet? Perry White. Question 8, what video game was the first entertainment software to be exported from the Soviet Union to the United States? Tetris. 9. What country does the Great Dane dog breed come from? From Germany. Question 10. In the 1960s and 70s, Mr. Whipple famously told consumers not to squeeze what brand of toilet paper?
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
Don't squeeze the Charmin. You knew I was going to play that, right? It'll come up again later. All right, these questions are 2 points each, so whatever you got right times 2, and then add whatever you had before to your total. Post that score in your comments. Again, I'd like to remind everybody that Bar Nancy is now open Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 9 o'clock. You can DM them for pickup orders. Pickup orders. You can't go sit at the bar, but you can go, order your drinks for your house. You DM them at Bar Nancy 305 on Facebook or at Bar Nancy Miami on Instagram to place your orders or to ask any questions, including, what the current value of everything is and all that stuff. And while you're there, you can also eat food from the Cheese Stands Alone at the outdoor dining area, which is available at Bar Nancy from Wednesday through Sunday, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. So you can eat and then order drinks while you're there. If you need more information from the Cheese Stands Alone, it's at the Cheese Stands Alone 305 on Facebook and at the Cheese_Stands_Alone_ on Instagram. Why so many underscores? I don't know. Ask them. And up north, in the Miami Lakes area, you can check out the Flip Side. They are doing to-go sales Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m. You can check their entire inventory at flipsidemiami.shopsettings.com. And if you have any questions, just send a direct message over to Flipside Bottle Shop on Instagram or at the Bend Miami on Instagram. Either one of those you'll reach Mo, and Mo is there every afternoon selling these drinks and preparing your orders for you to come pick them up. So the Flip Side is open Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 8 o'clock. I'm going to take my quick commercial break, and I'll be back in about 2 minutes. I hit the wrong button before.
If you're hungry and in the mood for something extraordinary, look for this symbol. And this telephone is the fastest way to Franco's original Italian pizza, day or night. If you live anywhere from Pompano to Hialeah, you can treat yourself to the best in authentic Italian dishes. Franco specializes in dishes from antipasto to veal francesa, all at reasonable prices. This symbol of excellence is in Pompano, Fort Lauderdale, North Miami Beach, North Miami, and Hialeah. Franco's the king of pizza with home delivery day or night.
97 GTR, continuous rock and roll with Herman and McBean mornings.
No more pop scratches and ugly black buildup for these rock and roll animals.
97 GTR, all compact disc rock and roll.
Like ZZ Top, Bruce Springsteen, the Rolling Stones. Herman and McBean, mornings on 97 GTR, continuous rock and roll.
Ay, bendito, se le paró el carro. ¿Y eso cómo fue?
No sé. Yo le había echado coolant, pero se calentó.
Mire, lo voy a ayudar, porque yo tengo un tremendo coolant. Amali. La próxima vez échele Amali. Este sí es un coolant de calidad superior. Porque todos los coolant no son iguales, ¿sabes? Amali es mejor de lo que tiene que ser.
Ah, pero oiga, ¿usted no es irichacón?
Sí, y de coolant, yo sí sé. Exija Amali. Tremendo coolant.
Why settle for some of it when you can get all of it?
Get it all, get to Zare and get it all.
It's gotta be a knockout, so I got to Zare.
It's gotta last,
It's got to have a name I know.
so we got to Zare.
Get it all,
It's gotta be a real value.
get to Zare and get it all.
Exciting fashions, famous brands, honest quality, genuine value.
Get to Zare and get it all.
In Miami, se llama Zaire. And we're back. All right, I see you've all posted whatever scores you have. It wasn't, I guess it was Don't Squeeze Your Anus. Don't squeeze your anus. Hey, what happened here? I was about to press something. Here we go.
Rectum.
There we go. That's what people tell me.
Retire.
Who was the guy who handled the Tigers?
Roy.
That one. He died. All right. Again, now it's time again to put your phones in the buckets. Phones in the buckets. Teléfonos en la cubeta. We're about to get started with round 3. Phones in the buckets, everybody. Phones in the bucket. Teléfonos en la cubeta. Yes, Bobby. I know. I'm not going to answer it. Yeah. Enough. Tell Bobby to stop calling me. All right, let's get started. Round 3. Question 1. Which U.S. state was the first to allow women to vote? Which U.S. state was the first to allow women to vote? If Bernie Roses is out there for any reason, yes, women are allowed to vote. And my condolences on Mel Gibson getting the coronavirus. I stopped bothering him, but I can't help it. Roses sucks. All right, question 2. Who was the first NBA player to win 3 MVP awards in a row? Who was the first NBA player to win 3 MVP awards in a row? All right, question 3. It's time now to name a celebrity. I'm going to put a picture of a celebrity up there. If you know who it is, write down their real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen them. Name this celebrity. I need her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. All right, question 4. What band launched the careers of guitarists Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page? What band launched the careers of the guitarists Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page? Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Person, woman, man, camera, TV? Okay. All right, question 5, as always, are word jumbo. Forgot to animate it. 7 on top, 7 on the bottom. Letters are START, APIT, CREWK. Hint is an actor, male. Start a pit crew, okay? Figure it out.
Driving to the sunset, and then we could drive some more. Find a show or a celebration, or whatever the night has in store. So park the car and slam the door. Yeah, we can dance till we can't
All right, hopefully you either figured this out or wrote this information down on the back of your answer sheet or on a separate piece of paper or whatever you're using. I am moving on to question 6. The first movie adaptation of Hannibal Lecter was by Brian Cox in what 1986 movie? The first movie adaptation of Hannibal Lecter was by Brian Cox in what 1986 movie? All right, question 7. What Major League Baseball team was the first expansion team to win a division title, a pennant, and the World Series? What Major League Baseball team was the first expansion team to win a division title, a pennant, and the World Series? Ooh, yeah. Kool-Aid. All right, question 8. Who is the only U.S. president that completed at least one full term in office without making a nomination to the Supreme Court during his presidency? Who is the only U.S. president that completed at least one full term in office without making a nomination to the Supreme Court during his presidency? All right, question 9. What fruit is displayed on the top of the Wimbledon trophy? What fruit is displayed on the top of the Wimbledon trophy? And finally, question 10, last question of tonight's game, something of local history, news, or facts. If you get arrested in Miami-Dade County, chances are you will end up at TGK. What do the letters TGK stand for? If you get one letter right, it's 1 point. If you get two of the three letters right, it's 3 points. And if you get all three right, it is 5 points. So again, if you get arrested in Miami-Dade County, chances are you will end up at TGK. What do the letters TGK stand for? All right, that's the end of round 3. Let's go over the questions one more time in case you missed any. Question 1 was, which U.S. state was the first to allow women to vote? Question 2, who was the first NBA player to win 3 MVP awards in a row? To name this celebrity, I need her real name, not a character name, not a description where you've seen her. And for what band launched the careers of guitarists Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page? Word jumble, 7 on the top, 7 on the bottom. Those are the letters. Hence an actor, male. Figure it out. Question 6. The first movie adaptation of Hannibal Lecter was by Brian Cox in what 1986 movie? Question 7. What Major League Baseball team was the first expansion team to win a division title, a pennant, and the World Series? Question 8. Who is the only U.S. president that completed at least one full term in office without making a nomination to the Supreme Court during his presidency? Question 9. What fruit is displayed on the top of the Wimbledon trophy? And question 10. If you get arrested in Miami-Dade County, chances are you will end up at TGK. What do the letters TGK stand for? All right, please check your own answer sheet, see if that's what you want to stick with, and we'll come back with the answers in a bit. Again, any little bit helps. If you want to help me out, those are the links at Karaoke Mammy or Karaoke Mammy, either on Cash App or Venmo. Throw a little bit my way if you can. If you can't, that's fine. I understand. I'm not the only one not working. You guys aren't working either if you aren't. And, just keep joining us and tell your friends, tell your enemies, get some people to play against. Get more people in this so we can have this is every week until the bar's open. I will, like I was told, I will very consistent. I will consistently be here every Friday, even if I only have a game going with 3 people. So now let's get to the raffle portion of our evening. My daughter is right up there waiting to hand out prizes, and my son is waiting to win them. So here we go. All right, it's time to pull out your stubs. It's raffle time. I'm going to pull a number out of this bucket, and every number I pull out, my son will win. My son will win all the prizes. Here we go. $589, $589. Dance. All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. All right, next one out. 570, 570. Dance.
Moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera, moviendo la cadera.
All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And finally, everybody's favorite prize, one free beer. One free beer, but like I said, he can't drink beer. He can only drink iron beer because he's only 12 years old. Going out to the following number. 592, 592. Dance.
Opalaka Hialeah is the place to go. It's more than just a market, it's a great big show.
All right, he won. You didn't. Say it with me. You lucky son of a Bernie. And that concludes our lucky son of a Bernie raffle for tonight's game.
Opalaka Hialeah is the thing to do. Every time you go, you find something new. Opalaka Hialeah.
Opalaka Hialeah is the you and me. Yeah, Flip, you're on Hialeah time. All right, let's go over the answers from round 3. Question 1, which U.S. state was the first to allow women to vote? Wyoming. 2, was the first NBA player to win 3 MVP awards in a row? Bill Russell. To name this celebrity, that is Kate Beckinsale. And for what band launched the careers of guitarists Eric Clapton, Jeff Beck, and Jimmy Page? The Yardbirds. Word jumble was Patrick Stewart. 6, the first movie adaptation of Hannibal Lecter was by Brian Cox in what 1986 movie? Manhunter. 7, what Major League Baseball team was the first expansion team to win a division title, a pennant, and a World Series? The Mets. Question 8, who is the only president that completed at least one full term in office without making a nomination to the Supreme Court during his presidency? Jimmy Carter. Question 9, what fruit is displayed on the top of Wimbledon trophy? A pineapple. And question 10, if you get arrested in Miami-Dade County, chances are you end up at TGK. What do the letters TGK stand for? It is Turner Guilford Night. It is the Turner Guilford Night Center. All right, these were 5 points each, so multiply whatever you got right times 5. Add that to your total from the previous 2 rounds, and then post your score in the comments. Again, I'd like to remind everybody that Bar Nancy is open 4 to 9 on Wednesday through Sunday. You can DM them to do your pickup orders. They have all these great drinks that they have that I have up on the screen, and also check them out on Instagram and Facebook for more information. You can DM them if you want to place an order or if you have any additional questions. And while you're there, you can eat at the Cheese Stands Alone. They have outdoor dining available at Bar Nancy Wednesday through Sunday. So if you go get food, you can order your drinks. And you can be there eating and drinking in the outside patio. If you want to check their menu, go to the Cheese Stands Alone on Facebook or Instagram. Links are right up on the screen. And up in Miami Lakes, the Flip Side is open again. You can go. They are open for 2-go sales. Wednesday through Sunday, 4 to 8 o'clock. Flipside Miami.shopsettings.com for the full menu of everything they have available. They have organic wines. They have all your favorite craft beers that from all the local breweries and everything you can think of. They have it over there. Check their menu. And if you have any questions on top of that, just DM them at Flipside Bottle Shop on Instagram and at the Bend Miami. Either one of those will be answered by Mo. And Mo was the one over at the Flipside right now. You can go say hi to him and check out what he's got to sell you. Now I'm going to take one more commercial break here. I don't think I remember putting a chug off for today, but I'll do one myself. But here's my commercial break. I'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Come enjoy the rides and the wonderful lights, food, rides, and so much more. All the Christmas spirit you find it here. On Palmetto Road at Tropical Park. One price, all rides free.
I have found my new car, the Chrysler LeBaron Series for 1982. They are like no other cars in America, Europe, or Japan. No other car combines LeBaron's high mileage, luxury, and Sit 6. LeBaron has better mileage than every gasoline-powered Mercedes-Benz, Audi 5000, or Toyota Cressida. Lee Iacocca's dream to combine high mileage and luxury is a reality at a surprising price. The 1982 Chrysler LeBaron Series, my new car.
You know why I come to Lum's, good buddy? They grill the steaks just perfect. And the fish fried dinner is so tender and delicious. I love the juicy roast beef sandwich piled high with that thinly sliced roast beef. I like it when Mommy and Daddy take me to Lum's. The burgers are great. You and your kids get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
You get a choice. You get a better choice when you choose Lum's.
Compact disc sale of the year. Thousands of titles for only $8.99. All types of music. Rock, country, soul, jazz, classical, vocal, big band, pop. Hundreds of artists. Something for everyone. CDs for only $8.99. Come into Peaches now while the best selection's available.
And I'm back. If I remember correctly, I don't think I put a chug off because I got distracted with something. So I guess I'll do this. Look, here's our chug off. I forgot to put the video, so I just chugged all the Kool-Aid I had left. Sorry. I won't forget for next week. But, as always, now the chug-off part is done. I'd like to remind everybody, thoughts and prayers to Linda. She has to tolerate this idiot that's on the screen right there named Alan. I was going to stop giving him a hard time, but he started harassing me on Facebook again. So I am now again asking for thoughts and prayers for Linda. She has to deal with this guy on a consistent basis, and I don't know how she does it. That is a picture they took of him right before he had to go to the bathroom, and they said, no, we need to take a picture of you, and he's there holding himself from taking a shit. That is a picture of Alan holding his shit. Alan, hold your asshole because you are an asshole. And again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining us. You guys are winners. All of you for joining me. We'll be here again next week, which I think will be number 20. It'll be number 20, week number 20 of this. We'll do this again next week, and I won't forget to put a chug off next week. I promise. I know it doesn't matter to you guys, but I like to have it there. It keeps consistency and makes it feel like we're still kind of at the bar. Remember, you can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at Trivia Miami. You can also search for Trivia Miami on YouTube, where this entire game will be posted later, so you can play it again or tell your friends to play it, or at least that way they have an idea, and then you can tell them to join you live next week. And any information at triviamiami.com. Since the flip side is open, that means the bend is not open, but it doesn't mean that we don't say what we always say.
Fuck Hector.
And all of us always say...
Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector. Fuck Hector.
No ha habido ni papel de trole para limpiarse el culo.
And again, any little bit helps. If you can help me out, it's fine. If you can't, you can't. That's also cool. Just remember to join me here next Friday. I'll be back here again live. Usually the live feed goes up at 6:40. I come up on screen at 6:45. We can talk before the game at 7 if you want to hang out a little bit. And I'm going to say goodbye to everybody and good night. Have a good weekend. Wear a mask and stay 6 feet apart if you don't know the people. I'm going to Cox on the Radio sign us off.
Have yourself a real nice day. And if you want to smile some, listen to Power 96.